श्रीशैलेशदयापात्रं दीभक्त्यादिगुणार्णवं यदीन्द्रप्रवणं वन्दे रम्यजामातरं मुनिं लक्ष्मीनाथसमारम्भां नादयामुनमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्परां यो नित्यमच्युतपदाम्बुजयुग्मरुक्म व्यामोहतस्ततितराणि तृणाय मेने अस्मद्गुरोर्भगवतोऽस्य दैकसिन्धो रामानुजस्य चरणौ चरणौ प्रपद्ये मातापिता इव तयस्तनया विभूतिः सर्वं यदेव नियमेन मदन्वयानाम् आद्यस्नहदैर्कुलपतेर्वकुलाभिरामं श्रीमत्ततङ्करियुगलं प्रणमामि मूर्त्ना भूतं सरसमहदाह्वय पट्टनाद श्रीभक्तिसार कुलशेखर योगिवाहान् भक्ताङ्घ्रिरेणुपरकालेतीन्द्रमिश्रान् श्रीमत्पराङ्कुशमुनिं प्रणतोऽस्मि नित्यम् श्री विष्णुचित्त कुलनन्दन कल्पवल्लीं श्री रङ्गराज हरिचन्दन योगदृश्यां साक्षात् क्षमां करुणया कमलामि वान्यां கோதாமனன்ய சரணம் சரணம் பிரபத்தியே. பாதகங்கள் தீர்க்கும் பரமன் அடிகாட்டும் வேதம் அனைத்திற்கும் வித்தாகும் கோதை தமிழ் ஐயைந்தும் ஐந்தும் அறியாத மானிடரை வையம் சுமப்பதுமும் வம்பு. அஞ்சு குடிக்கு ஒரு சந்ததியாய் ஆழ்வார்கள் தம் செயலை விஞ்சி நிற்கும் தன்மையளாய் பிஞ்சாய் பழுத்தாளை ஆண்டாளை பக்தியுடன் நாளும் வழுத்தாய் மனமே மகிழ்ந்து. Srimann Narayana took various avatars to uplift the ignorant people like us from this ocean of worldly miseries. During Srimann Narayana's Varaha avatar, Bhumi Pirati, after being rescued by Varaha peruman, asked him, "Me being your consort, you saved me. But what about my children who are suffering on this earth in the cycle of birth and death? Show them a way to get out of this deep ocean of worldly miseries and attain your lotus feet." Bhagavan said, anyone who worships him by offering flowers and do archana, who does namasankirtan and chant his namas, who surrenders himself at his lotus feet, can easily attain him and be liberated from these worldly miseries. Sri Bhumi Pirati, leaving aside the unlimited joyful experience in Sri Vaikuntham with Srimann Narayanan, descended down for the sake of us as the divine daughter of Periyalvar, Andal, to uplift all the suffering people like us from this ocean of worldly miseries. Keeping in mind the 3 commands of Varaha peruman, she sang 30 pasurams in simple Tamil known as Thiruppavai, which reveals that Srimann Narayanan is the means to attain him and the goal is to do service, divine service to him purely for his happiness and not with any other motives. Right from a very young age, even as a child, Andal was in love and longed to be in the Krishnanubavam. She wished to be with Krishna like the Gopikas of Ayarpadi. She learnt that it is not possible as Krishnavatar took place several thousand years ago. She then wished to go to places like Gokul, Vrindavan, Mathura, where Krishna did all the leelas and spent his younger days with the Gopikas. As that is somewhere far off from Srivillipuththur, where Andal lived, it was not imaginable also for that young girl to visit those places, and that too being a child and the time where there were no proper mode of transport. But her thirst for Lord Krishna and the bakti bhava to be with him got multifold as days passed. Meanwhile, she came to know about the Vratha or the Nonbu by the Gopikas of Ayarpadi to attain or to be with Krishna always. She also wanted to undertake the same Nonbu to reach Krishna like the Gopikas. She got a wonderful idea. She imagined Srivillipuththur as Ayarpadi, the temple of Srivillipuththur as the Tirumaligai or the mansion of Nandagopan, the Lord Vatapatra Sai as the Lord Krishna himself. The girls around her neighborhood in Srivillipuththur became the Gopikas of Ayarpadi for Andal, and she being one amongst them. She started living with this frame of mind, and her movements, speech, everything became like that of a Gopika longing to be with Krishna. Andal enacted the same way the Gopikas did at Ayarpadi and did the same through her 30 pasurams of Thirupavai, which she sang for the 30 days of Marghazhi, and also explained the significance of the Nombu through her pasurams. Through the 30 pasurams of Thirupavai, she enacted as gathering all her friends, going to Nandagopa's mansion, waking up Nandagopan and others, also Nappinai Pirati, the love concert of Krishna, and finally Krishna himself. She then surrenders before Krishna, seeking moksham, and also bless them to be in service of him and his devotees. The service prayed for is not for the self-satisfaction or happiness, but for the happiness of Krishna himself. In longing to unite with Krishna, she sang Nachiyar Tirumozhi and finally said to marry Lord Sri Ranganatha of Srirangam as per the blessing of the Lord himself and to serve him eternally. Starting from tomorrow, in this 30 days of Marghazhi month, let us enjoy the simple meanings of Thiruppavai pasurams. Anyone interested to know the deeper meanings of the pasurams should learn from one's Acharyan. There are many commentaries and Vyakhyanams for Thiruppavai by our Purvacharyas. With this brief introduction, let us begin our divine journey of Thiruppavai with the grace of Andal and Rangamanar. Andal Rangamanar Tiruvadigalai Sharanam.